Hello. Let me introduce Hi-Fi Rose's new Absolute Pure Sound Integrated Amplifier RA180. I will explain in order of design, features, and specifications. Design. Let's look for the features of RA180. RA180 has remarkably improved the linearity of the sound by applying gallium nitride. It supports bi-amping by applying 4 independent amplifier modules. Amplifier module supports super tweeter range up to 100 kHz. In addition, the maximum output required by power was 800 watts, but it has been designed up to 1100 watts, so it can support relaxed maximum output. RA180 is gallium nitride FET applied Class AD amplifier. Class D is theoretically a topology that provides complete linear output at 0% distortion and 100% power efficiency. In order to achieve the perfect Class D design theory, the switching operation speed and accuracy must be secured. To improve this problem, RA180 implemented a perfect linear output by applying a gallium nitride FET instead of a silicon FET to dramatically improve the dead time, which affects switching speed and accuracy to less than 10%. The perfect linear output goes beyond the existing Class D limits and creates a natural sound like an analog amplifier. Each channel of RA180 amplifier consists of 2 modules. An amplifier module specialized for stable mid-bass sound and balance, and an amplifier module specialized for smooth high-pitched and super tweeter areas. Each amplifier module supports 200 watts and can output up to 400 watts per channel. 2 independent amplifier modules per channel supports bi-amping to drive high and low frequencies, reducing the effect of back electromotive force generated by the speaker to create a more natural sound. It is known that the human hearing range has an upper limit of 15 to 20 kHz. Temporarily high treble extends well beyond 20 kHz. For example, trumpets have a frequency response that extends to 100 kHz, and 88.2 kHz to 192 kHz sources have a 40 kHz to 96 kHz frequency response. RA180 is designed with a wide frequency response range, so that even high-resolution sound sources are not filtered with an output range of 20 Hz to 50 kHz. Although this playability may be outside the human's hearing range, it faithfully reproduces a wide frequency range, which will contribute to express the deep and wide sound field with the original sound. The phono amplifier provided by the RA180 aimed for recording producer to accurately reproduce the original intention. Also reproduces the original sound as it is, which is the principle of Hi-Fi Rose. It is designed to respond to a variety of vinyl records with a low mid-bass turnover and high-frequency roll-off adjustment function. It amplifies the very weak audio signal detected by the cartridge and faithfully transmits it to keep it as close as possible to the original sound. A simple switch selection provides moving magnet and moving coil stages, and provides EQ values corresponding to the curve of various record manufacturers using parts with 0.1% tolerance. RA180 supports high-frequency speaker output and has an active crossover function that sets high-frequency output when using a super tweeter. It is adjusted from a minimum of 600 Hz to a maximum of 6 kHz and outputs from the set frequency to 100 kHz. Super Tweeter improves low-pitch details and adds details to the harmony of the entire audio range. Feel the potential of recorded sound sources by adding Super Tweeter to your typical speaker environment. RA180 has a basic output tendency of flat and is equipped with a tone control, allowing maximum and maximum ±15 dB adjustment of bass and treble, respectively. The tone control circuit is equipped with a high-fidelity active EQ, instead of a passive with a gentle slope of 6 dB. The power supply circuit developed exclusively for RA180 is suitable for power supply without using silicon FET. Silicon carbide FET technology is applied to provide high output with high efficiency and low heat generation. In addition, it responds to a rapid load by applying a self-designed 2.5 kW class PFC circuit and a large capacity capacitor. In terms of figures, it has a damping factor of 200 or more and a high output power supply of 1000 watts, and it is a relaxed design that faithfully supports powerful bass and wide treble. The dedicated remote control allows you to adjust the remote motorized analog main volume and input selector. In addition, the LED display of the input selector automatically detects the input signal as it is saturated and notifies it by blinking. Lastly, bypass power amp mode is a function that connects the input source of line 3 to the power amp without going through the preamp. However, if the input level is high when switching to the bypass power amp mode, it may damage the speaker, so before using it, activate this function in the mobile app and then turn the switch off to on. If you have two sets of speakers, you don't have to change the connection every time and simply change the output to switch operation. Specifications.